Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. We have news that NFL star Russell Okung has become the first NFL player to be paid in Bitcoins. Yes, he's going to be paid in Bitcoins. This could definitely blaze a way for future players to be paid in Bitcoins. And they make a lot of money, so this could actually make a dent. Pay me in Bitcoin has come true for the NFL player Russell Okung. He is the first person to demand this. Remember, Spencer Dinwiddie tried to make his own cryptocurrency, but that's a different matter altogether. Some 20 months and a 273% price increase after he first tweeted that demand in May 2019, Okung will be the first player from any major U.S. sports league to be paid in Bitcoin. I do think others will follow. It is actually arranged through Zap. The Bitcoin startup founded by Jack Mallers. Zap's Strike product enables traditional paychecks to be converted into Bitcoin. So it's going through all of this. Okung just happens to be quite large. He has a $13 million yearly salary, which for a star isn't really that big, but it's a good chunk of change. And is being split 50-50 between Bitcoin and fiat. Now, these are probably long-term holds, so even less Bitcoin in circulation, which will push the price up. Mahler said in a phone interview on CoinDesk. Unfortunately for him, because of all the CBA stuff and he couldn't do it last year, he missed out on the 273% price increase since his demand last year. Mahler said other pro athletes, including unnamed members of the Brooklyn Nets and New York Yankees. I don't follow baseball, so I don't know who's on the Yankees, but on the Nets, you have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I can see KD doing it. Kyrie, I'm not sure. Usually the people who are demanding this stuff are a little bit more tech savvy, and I don't really know if someone who actually thinks the earth is flat would actually, be in on this. That's just my opinion. So the thing is, this particular agreement had to be run through the CBA, and I think the NBA and MLB will actually have to do that too. Now, I think if football can do it, basketball can definitely do it, because the basketball player CBA is actually much more favored towards the players than the football's player CBA, and that actually has to do with the fact that you can always see the players; they're not wearing masks or anything. The NBA is much more player driven, whereas the NBA is much more player driven. The NFL is much more team driven. And plus the fact that I don't really think that owners would actually object to this because it doesn't really cost them any more money. Technically speaking, Okung is still being paid in fiat, but behind the scenes, they're using Lightning Network to actually receive a direct deposit from his team and then swaps dollars for Bitcoin. And then it receives to Okung's cold wallet. Okung might actually look into a custody service because he's going to have millions of dollars in Bitcoin. And if I have millions of dollars, wouldn't trust it on a ledger. I would definitely want a custody service. Essentially, that's what it is right now. Strike, which launched in private beta about a year ago, could connect any bank account via a routing number, according to Mahler's. Square's Cash App worked in a similar manner by partnering with Lincoln Savings Bank and Sutton Bank before Square received a banking license in March. So this is actually decently big. If a lot of players demand their profits in Bitcoin, that could actually push Bitcoin up. You're thinking a couple of people, salaries wouldn't make much of a difference, but these are sports stars. And the thing is, they make millions of dollars each. A couple dozen of them, that could be $1 billion in Bitcoin, and that's long-term holding most likely. Because he's splitting his money 50-50, and he's probably using the other 50% on his life expenses, because I'm sure $6.5 million per year is enough to keep you alive, obviously. You can feed your kids on $6.5 million a year. And the other $6.5 million, he might just be holding for long-term. So this is definitely something to be looking at. It might seem insignificant to you, but the actual numbers, when you actually look them out, could actually be significant to Bitcoin. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.